So today we are going to start our new chapter that is called prokaryotes. Okay, prokaryotes. So whatever you just know, let's start with the basic information about prokaryotes. First thing is like this word tells about two things. Pro, which means first. This word means first, and this karyot means nucleus. Okay, so starting, even when we talk about the subunits or the what's the ribosomal subunit, what are the ribosomes, you might know, I mean the protein synthesis. So they have the 70s Swedberg unit, and the subunit of these would be 50 and 30. So now don't think like if we'll add them we'll get 80, because these are not about depending on the addition. We are talking about the Swedberg unit, and in that we don't add them. It's like a basic information. You need to remember these. I mean, there's nothing to say like why it's like 80 or these all. So cell, I mean they have the primitive type of nucleus. These prokaryotes are the primitive type of nucleus. We can also say that they does not have bounded nuclear membrane. No bounded nuclear membrane. Okay, and yes, they do. Wait. Nucleoplasm and nucleolus, they both are absent in this. Nucleoplasm and nucleolus are absent. Of course, this chapter does not talk only about the intro, but before we start, we need to know about the prokaryotes. Then we'll come up with the taxonomy and a lot of other topics as well. So this is only the introduction, and yes, they have one circular and long DNA, long circular DNA, and that DNA also have chromatin material. Okay, and that chromatin material does not contain any histone protein. Of course they contain chromatin, but they don't know histone protein is present. And in eukaryote there's a big difference. In eukaryote you'll find histone protein that that roll around the protein. These all, like the in eukaryote is like histone protein, DNA will bound itself like this, but in prokaryote nothing is like that. They do not have no histone protein. Okay, then they are like all membrane bound organelles are absent. All membrane bound organelles are absent. We have so many organelles, but like the membrane bound organelles, they all are absent, like ER, Golgi mitochondria, plastid, these all. And yes, one more thing, another structure or like something, one more structure is present, that's mesosomes are present. Okay, so this is the entire information about the prokaryotes. So then we have 5 kingdoms, but I feel like we should start in our upcoming video about the prokaryote. And yes, eukaryotes are also evolved from prokaryotes, so they are called as primitive. Primitive word means that they're very old. So it's like prokaryote are very old. That's why you might have heard that mitochondria and chloroplast, they both were bacteria before, because they both are very primitive just because of this reason. Okay, so yes, I'm sure it will be clear. Now we'll come up with the five kingdom classification taxonomy in our upcoming video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.